deal with the dive of the Amvesta, the buy, the Ahri, but this does give Top Esports a winning lane in the Ezreal Karma.
And the thing I'm curious about here, Matt, is JDG's confidence that they can just play a kite back composition. Varus has come to expect. The first dragon spawns here. Top Esports not necessarily in position, though, to immediately blitz the dragon. Could get dove here as Shun is wrapping around.
Yeah, Kanavi not here to contest yet. He's going to work his way around the river, so he's late. TP comes in to protect. That's enough.
Missing is the first one that tanks it up. He's forced to use the bailout on himself, and nice by Kanavi to clip FaZe. This is disaster, as you called it, Matt. Shun forced to flash over the wall, and Top Esports get 2 kills to start off the game.
Bro, and a dive that probably just should have been called off immediately.
I mean, JDG, maybe they can take solace in the fact that Crisp has no summoner spell.
Or in playoffs has a KDA of 2 total. That's probably not good. And that really just has been the story of Missing. It feels like he has just not had a grasp of how much damage goes down on him, when to go in. I don't think that he's been set up well for picks at times. I mean, even this game. Renata, you're opening yourself up to something like the Karma. This is something that Top Esport, they play as well. If you go Rel, you dissuade the shields.
Nicely done by Alla to flash the Q, but he's still got a cease and desist to lock him down. Equalizer will slow. Kanavi flashes to confirm the kill, and 369 slices him down with the laceration. Cream in trouble, gets shuffled by Scout, but a good charm stops a lot of the damage that would have followed up on the Ember's Divide. Cream is still forced to use that Spirit Rush, and in the end, it's just an exchange of ultimates. However, Scout, gotta be careful. Charm, good sidestep.
Enables you to at least see someone under mid-outer and step in the top river. Instead, they keep him bot, and it's just a complete trade. They're going to have Abba delete the top wave, so they'll just skip out on a wave. It will be the Grubs 3 for 3 traded out, with the Dragons now being even 2. But still, don't love this for JDG. I think that putting Pays mid, it might have given them an option to at least pressure for both.
You want to take advantage of these mid-game spikes in your jungle mid combo, and I feel like that's where you get a lot of the advantages of being able to snowball this team setup you have for Top Esports. As Kanavi, he didn't expect all 3 members from JDG to be waiting in that red quadrant. That's a big shutdown. Going over to Shun, and JDG want to continue the fight. Teleport answers. This will put all 5 members ready to defend. Scout is just forced to walk with the rest of his team, as the rest of his team is able to create the disruption and chaos for an Ezreal to thrive in. Jackie Love can live in that world. And Top Esports being able to pick up feats of strength.
Feels really nice for the Lucidity Boot users. I feel like that passive, just getting that bonus move speed, could be really, really nice. Both Crisp and Jackie Love especially can feel good just getting those boot upgrades. That said, going to be a trade here as Rift Herald taken. Each of our teams still opting the scale. And frankly, I know that scaling is starting to become the big question for me. It's, you know, can we actually break Azir as this game moves forward? Because I think that with how accelerated Scout is, he's going to be the one that's really tough to break, because eventually that Viari damage is going to fall off, and it's going to have to be the whole house being sent at Scout to take him out of the fight early on, if he even is the target. And if he's not the target, then you have to fight through Sand Soldiers for the entirety of the fight, which doesn't sound great. So I think that's where Top's going to be looking.
Yeah, it begs the question, you know, why Top Esports were not able to take advantage of Scout when he didn't have Flash for the past 5 minutes. Because now it's back up, and now the opportunity to try and assassinate him seems even more difficult. They might look for a mid lane play. A teleport is coming in, but it's just to force off JDG's core trio, but they get the tower anyway, so I feel like the job is already finished for them. The Chain of Corruptions just forcing out Crisp Flash. Now Missing. Trying to control some vision here. Cease and desist right on top of the Renata glass, but he throws out the hostile takeover. That buys some time. Kanavi forced to flash. Shun is there for reinforcements, and Kanavi is in trouble. JDG being able to punish Top Esports once again. Scout! Flash onto the flashless Crisp sends him right back into the waiting arms of his teammates. JDG on a roll. They don't care about what happened in the early game with that dive. They brought it right back.
Evolved Miramana. He's going to try and answer the poke of the Varus. But JDG, you can see, toggle from our observers, looking pretty dark and dim for them in that bot side river. So making it a little bit harder for Pays to step up and for them to fish around this big objective. As folks, I might be living every Colorcaster's dream here, which is you get to solo cast one team fight.
I might be back.
Oh, hold on. All right, never mind.
I see the feed.
Is back.
Cream Warding off Scout. Good charm stops him in his place, and that's Top Esports securing the 3rd dragon for themselves.
Could be significant later on in this game.
Teleport is coming in. Pays could be the target, but Season Desist is still going to go through, and the Smite
369
takes away the Edge of Night spell shield, allowing the dive to be successful, but Scout answers back, scoops up Crisp. Hostile takeover's massive onto the front line. Equalizer thrown down right on top. 369 and Cream trying to kite away. Kanavi falls. Good answer by JDG as they look for Jackie Love next. No flash available. Arcade shift. He's going to try to trade one back, but it's only the support, not the ideal target for Jackie Love as Top Esports lose their AD carry.
That all I thought was a little bit unwarranted, but it's set up really nicely for the hostile takeover into the Equalizer, and Scout was tanky enough to get out. Then Jackie Love, again, I think he's looking for Scout here. Missing caught the W. Scout survives, so...
And trying to bait them inwards. Now Top Esports, no flash on Page, no flash on Scout. Two ideal targets that they can look to isolate. Less than 4,000, 3,000, 2,000. Shot goes in! He spikes it! Big heroic redemption for the guy! Being able to come back through on smites, and Top Esports lose big on another objective.
Belonged to JDG, who of course did get Baron off the back half of the initial play, so a massive power play coming in for JDG as they're going to take control of this game.
And if you are Shun, you are feeling so good right now, knowing that the journey through the upper bracket, there are so many hilariously missed smites and even tragic missed smites at the hands of Shun in other series that cost them important games. But in game 1 of this lower bracket best of 5,
that damage came in. It was enough to make sure it went his way. Really well played by Shun. And now Kanavi's stuck.
Caught out by Scout. There's the Emperor's Divides. Kanavi uses the ulti to reposition himself on the left side, but Crisp is already gone, so no Mantra Shields to bail out Kanavi. And 369 already knows that his jungler is gone. And so Top Esports now down to 3 members on the map.
How can Top Esports break this? With how big Scout is, it's so tough to dive him. And I really like how JDG actually built this game. It feels like even in a game where they don't really have a true tank, I mean, Zin's your tankiest member.
And this is the way you want to open up the series, especially when there's been so many criticisms and...
Fight mid. TP mid.
Hang on. Lower third. Fight between 2 solo laners here. Teleport comes in. Cream tries to bail out 369, but Scout is there to answer. Cream has Spirit Rush to get out.
This is bad.
But I don't know if 369 has a way out. Good flash away from Scout. Cream distances himself away. Scout still in range for a flash Emperor's Divide if he can get one more shuffle, but not in time. But meanwhile, the lower third, once again, the fight continues to break out in the mid lane as Kanavi fell to a pick from JDG's core. And 369 is trying to get a recall off before Scout can get in range. Cream is left as the sacrificial lamb. That's another member gone. 3 only for the side of Top Esports, while JDG still rocking with all 5. They're going to push into the base. And the fact that Scout is so durable on this Azir, he can flash in no fear and start forcing summoner spells off of the squishier backline members of Top Esports. And that puts them at even more disadvantage of trying to step up and contest JDG on the siege. Into the top quadrant and getting ready to set up this Baron. Top Esports trying to struggle. Kanavi, he gets interrupted on the Q. Can't get over the wall. JDG pick off the jungler from Top Esports once again.
From him by JDG, who have done a really good job contesting that objective and will lead to a free Baron as Kanavi, I mean, really goes down with just a whimper. And this game, it feels like Top Esports have went away with a whimper, just have not been able to contest JDG. It will be a Shojin 4th for Jackie Love. If he gets that, maybe he can break the game if a fight gets crazy, but this front line is just not big enough from Top Esports. And again, and it also means that, I mean, Crisp's damage doesn't matter. He's Kanavi.
Oh, man, Kanavi really is the punching bag for JDG. And Scout is coming in to lay the continuous pain. Crisp is gone down to the wayside once again. Cream falls next. And 369 is trying to pull off a flank, but I don't know what Mbessa can do in a 1v5. Tries to get a decent amount of damage, but eventually falls. And JDG, after a questionable dive in the early game, there's no questions left afterwards. It's just a steamroll and game 1 taken in this series.
JDG scale pretty well this game. I'm not sure if the Gnar plus the Yone can overcome the scaling that JDG has. I just think it's really important that Top Esports are able to play out their 3 lanes. Because
Top Esports already trying to take advantage of this window. Kanavi skipped the last 2 camps of his blue side jungle to try to get the invade and look for Shun. But he's already clearing up the Krugs. Missing with the flash engage.
He's
tries
dead.
to go in, but maybe just a little too early because Shun was not in position to capitalize. And Missing goes down for first blood. Shun also taking a lot of damage on the back half. And Kanavi now has a chance to stop recalls and even fish for a red buff on the back end.
Will say, I kind of like what JDG did with the lane assignments. I think it's a little bit cute. Renekton into the Yone. You could actually have the chance to push Yone around. Meanwhile, the Corki into the Gnar. Really tough for Gnar to get Corki out by any means.
Carry meaning that he's going to have to take the long way back to one of these lanes. Looks like they're going to send the duo lane to mid. Meanwhile, 369 is in trouble. Ooh, tries to hop on top of Scout. The Swirling Sea didn't connect. Oh, that surely would have been a kill. But 369 barely escapes. And if it's in succession over and over again, and the Lilia is actually decelerated and very behind on economy, then that's where you can find a sizable advantage for this Nidalee to take over the game.
Now you have to play against a 6 grub Nidalee and try and scale into this game, get the Corki going, get the Lilia going. It just feels like with the first play from Missing, or Missing being jailed so much in this 2v2, Dragon that just spawned, and Grub spawning here, or Grubs, Rift Herald spawning here very shortly. So more objectives on the map, potential for interaction from both our teams, something that has been missing so far. Bullet time comes in from Jackie Love. The chunk outpays, and with 6 grubs, that mid outer is going to be under threat. All 3 outer turrets under threat here by the 6 grubbed up top Esports. Mid, the first one to fall. 369 sitting aside on the bot lane with the Gnar at this point of the game is not really able to be pushed around by Awa. Will knock down that turret himself, and now the last one standing is top. The Ruin King finish, so it will be even harder to move out of the lane. We've all seen what Yone can do when this item gets completed. So JDG looking to shift their way up here, maybe contest their last outer turret, which is under threat. Cream going to quickly snap back. Does step out of the Swirling Seed, but actually a good trade from JDG. Again, down 6 grubs, down a lot of pressure early. Do manage to send a few members up here to get the turret, but Top Esports is not going to let them do this for free. TP coming in from 369 is Mega. The last second of Mega flashes in, gets the Mega Gnar off. Scout going to melt in the back half. The 369. Cream now looking. Connects. Rafa, you're back.
No, keep going, King. Cream is able to pick up Missing on the back end. Top Esports rolling over this fight. The only consolation prize for Shun was he was able to smite away these Krugs, but now he's under fire, forced to flash and use the Lilting Lullaby as a defensive maneuver, and he gets out alive. But the rest of JDG are falling on this top side play. The only thing that they can be happy about is that Ala and Jackie Love, or Pays I should say, got some time in both the mid lane and the bot lane turret.
Yeah, but again, no grubs, so it's just diminishing returns here. Top Esports knocked down an inner worth way more gold at this point of the game. As the grubs were the focus of Top Esports, and rightfully so. And now second Dragon, impossible for JDG to contest, so this will go over to the hands of Top Esports.
6 grubs, 2 dragons.
Into your solo laners. Very surprised that JDG didn't go for some sort of contest. That's just how much on the back foot Top Esports has had them for the entirety of this game.
Another objective in their hands, Matt. I think the nail in the coffin is going to be how this Otacon fight plays out, right? If Top Esports get it with no contest, it just seems like JDG have really just checked out of this game and have given up all agency, as Scout getting flashed on by 369 is just a solo kill for 369's Gnar.
369 is a beast of a player. His Gnar is a beast of a champion, and he's been a beast in this one. But he's going to fall to Awa, who did TPN. Pays in trouble, though.
Mid-fight, Pays already pulling back, Missing with the Fate's Call. Gets his support out of danger. Jackie Love still on the hunt.
Yeah, this is going to be an inner turret falling. And look at Cream pushing mid, too. 6 grubs. Rift Herald, goodbye to your turret. Jackie Love will clean that one up. Cream cleaning up a mid-inner. And just like that, I mean, 5 turrets taken by Top Esport. And the last inner is at a 4th HP. A lot of flashes denied from JDG too. Taking Shun's flash at the back half of that play was significant. And now Shun's in trouble. He could be hunted.
That's the target they want to capitalize on. 369 with the TP cut off Shun's escape route. Cream was able to follow up with the Soul Unbound as well, paired with the Q3.
Man, it just feels like JDG going out with a whimper in this game. It's been Kanavi able to dictate the pace of this game on the Nidalee. Game 1 was a tough one from Kanavi. Did not look good.
World stage with. But 369 on this Gnar has been incredible in being able to push that advantage forward as Kanavi goes a little too far forward, but Chris buys some time with that Pop Blossom. Paige pulls back, missing with the Fate's Call, sends him back in. Jackie Love is in front, but this cow just got turned into ground beef, and the rest of Top Esports are eviscerating the rest of JDG, and they've got nowhere to run. Paige is going to try to hop, skip, jump out of the way of this one, but with Otacon GAs on their side, there's nothing that can stop Top Esports from taking what is theirs. One brick by one.
I mean, get us to game 3. This one's all wrapped. Otacon buff on Top Esports. They did not even need it. And that engage was really not good from them. Like, Fate sealed with Pop Blossom Flash, only caught 1. Just didn't matter. Top Esports have too much gold to their name in this game 2. And are going to even up this series here when they take down the rest of these objectives.
There's still another 10 seconds before Scout and Shun respawn back on the map. Missing is trying to buy time, but yeah, that cat sensor was trying to cover what was going to be another not safe for work death on the side of Missing, as the rest of Top Esports, they might not have enough time to actually push this advantage in for a game 2 win just yet. Hang on, Missing has a nasty flank on Cream, but gets interrupted by the Q3, but the Fate Seal just takes him over the wall. He's out fine, and now Top Esports have a chance to re-engage, and Paze is just going to call back Missing with the Fate's Call.
I mean, if he headbutts or pulverizes there instead of headbutts, then at least the Yone gets the other side of him, and then he can maybe flash W him back. So, I mean, another misplay by Missing. The fact that he headbutted them like that, that actually gave the out for the Yone. And now Missing's going to get chased down by Red Buff Nidalee. Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. The Keck W emote, he knows this game was not the greatest, and JDG are just at the mercy of Top Esports. Whether Top Esports want to take more kills or if they want to put them out of their misery and just go blitzing for the turrets. Cream getting a little fancy into the back line, forcing Pace back.
369 Mega.
369 has that threat. And this is just pretty much donezo for JDG. Top Esports answer right on back in game 2. Not even worried about what happened in game 1. JDG one last stand to try and push Top Esports back, but just a couple more auto attacks and the Nexus falls. Top Esports even up the series. We saw her picked up in the LCK a couple times, but never once the LPL, and now Cream has the honor of piloting the daughter of Mbessa for the first time here. Going to be quite a treat once we get a chance to see how those rebuttals are used. Kanavi getting an early look on the Ala. Ward hops in to close the distance. Throws the Judas, lands it. Just one more auto attack. Kanavi might go down to the last third shot, but the Triumph is going to keep himself alive unless the video auto attack. Oh my god.
He's got a safeguard. He's out. Oh, great play from Kanavi.
Top Esports are really just trying to bang on the fact that if we can put Shun in an uncomfortable state, it'll put them in a greater position. But this 3-man gank onto the mid lane might put JDG in a better spot. And no flash. The repeat gank onto Cream exposes him and gets the first kill for JDG in this game. But
a Sky set up for Kanavi as he is already on the Grubs. The Braum Ash really tough to break at this point.
I mean, Paze is trying to litter the river entrance with bombs, but yeah, uncontested once again. Top Esports being able to secure all 3 grubs of that first rotation.
Good try by Chris to use the heal to sneak out of there, but the chase from JDG does end up getting his flash in the end, and now Kanavi does have Smite.
Kanavi, it's secured by Shun, but now they're overextended here. Uh-oh. Oh, baby. We're still fighting in the jungle. Shun is going to pick one himself up onto Crisp as he did not have flash to escape that one. Kanavi burning, but will not fall. Definitely making the rounds for... Oh, no, Jackie Love. He has flash and cleanse, but he's going to definitely lose one of them. The cleanse is able to get out of the permafrost stun. Kanavi now finds Missing, and he's completely cut off here. Okay, you know what? That's a nice trade for Top Esports. Yeah, Jackie Love down to cleanse, but still has the flash, and they get a free support.
By Shun and Missing, there are so many games where it feels like at times JD Gaming are trying to overcome the mistakes made by their jungle support duo. And this is one of them, and I feel like we've seen Missing have really bad games. And they're going to end up getting the second spawn of Grubs, which is pretty big, but just that passage of play. Almost feel like Top Esports are okay dropping this because of the few leads they were just able to pick up. And yeah, Kanavi's just going to snag the one, make it a 4-2 split, and I think Top Esports pretty happy with that. They'll take the win and take the fact they had good lane matchups for the last couple of minutes.
And something I want to point out real quick here while we have time. Eclipse obviously picked up for Kanavi. That was the item we projected. This is going to give Kanavi a big advantage in this mid game to snowball.
To kill it, chunk Jackie and keep the pressure up as this dragon is being taken.
JDG even up the objective score so far, at least in terms of dragons. Overall, 4 grubs to 2. Top Esports is going to have a little bit of extra advantage when it comes to pushing on these outer turrets, but they still get the bot tier 1 turret. They have, seems to be, an uncontested Rift Herald, as Top Esports are now trying to move in and see if they can get vision on this Rift Herald still.
369 has
5,000
the
HP.
port. Oh, 369 sending it. He's behind.
There it is. Cream.
All the
Decent
finds
chunk
him,
on a
though.
Scout. They want to look for Scout. Sonic Wave forces the flash out of the Jace. He's trying to chuck in some bombs. 2,000 HP. Mega Inferno bomb. They wait for it. Kanavi secures the Rift Herald. He safeguards back to safety on the left side. Shun. No Glacial Prison. They can't lock anyone down. Alla threatening with the Counter-Strike, but everyone from Top Esports
In the mid game. And we'll see if 369 is able to actually collapse down as they just shift the matchup. Oh, we
fight
have a
on
fight.
to Shun. Glacial Fissure.
369's here.
And sent in. Glacial Prison also used, but missing is the target. Alla looking for a Counter-Strike, but doesn't send it. Doesn't feel confident in the play. Kanavi flashes, tries to interrupt Shun. The Dragon's Rage. I don't know if it went through, but it looks like it did. It did the damage. Kanavi takes out the Piggy, and now Kanavi in a 1v1 against Alla, but has reinforcements to be able to safeguard too.
Enabled Top Esports to look for that play, and just no response from JDG, who were out of position and chose to not contest. He is feeling right now. Close on the scoreboard, but not as
Cleanse.
close in the
Jackie
game. Jackie
Love.
Love, can he get to the blast cone?
Maybe a little bit. Oh, he
Okay.
sidesteps the Winter's Wrath from Shun, but he gets jumped on by Scout. He's got Kanavi here for reinforcements.
Good
Flashes
flash.
over the wall. Jackie Love, patient as ever on the Ash, waits for his time and uses his summoner spells beautifully. Baits JDG in, and just like that, it's a swift punish from Top Esports.
Who really pitched them as struggling to sync up, especially at jungle and support. We've had desynced fights from them. And if you are not synced up into an Ashe Braum, he brings no value to the table.
Oh, looks like he was caught. Anyway,
Yeah.
Top Esports, they're getting collapsed upon.
They got
JDG
Otacon.
are just sending it again. Otacon GAs are being expended in this fight. How much can they get off of this? Jackie Love is sent back to the base. Kanavi just might fall next. He wants to take one and all with him. Scout finally falls to Cream.
Oh, no, Cream.
But that is a lot of Otacon GAs being burned by JDG. Not the worst situation here for the blue side team. 369, the only person that survives. Now Scout might pay the retributions of this fight, having expended his own summoner spells.
Really?
I mean, he's just going to try to take the turret. He's accepting his fate and at least getting some gold back into the pockets of JDG, but it's a 3-man collapse. What can JDG do on the other side of the map? There is a dragon to take, but they're not in position to take it.
It looks to be a sack that is sole point secured for Top Esports as they blitz their way towards that one, and Ala maybe even on the menu here
Jackie
too.
Love arrow
369
coming up in 1 second. It's off cooldown. Explosive cast right into the arrow. Ala has nowhere to go, and Top Esports just taking advantage of the fact that JDG's members are not synced up on the map.
I mean, Kanavi's going legendary on the Lee Sin, and again, like playing comps like this, if your engage isn't sound, then the disengage and the re-engage, the tools the Top Esports has, you're gonna be punished. First place, also at this point of the game, you'd be looking at an Unending Despair or a Jock Show, which could be really significant.
Oh my goodness, dude! 369 is just putting the blade shoes on. He flashes away from the slow scout, but he pops the stasis. Not ideal. It was looking so good, but he's going to try to buy as much time as he can. Pox the phase rush, or not the phase rush, it's just another slow. 369, he's getting the movement speed boost from the Cosmic Drive, and he buys enough time to hit the blast cone. Now he's got to deal with Shun and Pays. And it doesn't look like Top Esports are really able to get any major objectives off the back of it.
And we'll see if they can get some control back.
Gonna contest over this red buff. Alla winding up the counter-strike. He kicks them through. Shun picks up the red buff, I think, but the explosive cask at what cost gets put back into the team. Top Esports, it's pork on the menu tonight, boys. Crisp flashes in all by himself, maybe to bait in the play. Scout is tagged by the Sonic Wave. Kanavi goes back in, flashes away, gets the shield, is gonna survive for now. 369 trying to buy time with the space. Jackie Love pumping damage with the arrows, pops the cleanse. Chris goes back in. 369 is still alive. JDG are still losing this fight somehow. Top Esports!
369 and Kanavi playing with blinking health bars. And now Pays the one under threat as 369, he's hunting.
No flash available, slows him down. The cast, the body slam into another explosive cast off cooldown, sends the Yordle back to the gray screen, and Top Esports with a massive advantage.
From TES, and they fight through the Ziggs, kind of outside of their comp's identity, and that's why this one looks so close. I just can't believe that Kanavi got out and 369 ends up surviving. Like, that for me is unbelievable in the back half of the fight from Top Esports. Standing in the back line, and Top Esports now going to knock down the rest of these turrets that are standing for JDG as Baron's in their hands. Soul is secured, and now these turrets are melting.
Do not let the numbers fool you. 0-0 and 11 Ash does not tell the whole story from JackeyLove in that last fight. He was ripping damage, and it just happened to be the rest of his teammates securing the kills for themselves there. It's a cut-off scout. He is on the other side of the tracks here. Oh, Glacial Prison right on top of JackeyLove. This is a big moment. TES blows him up with a well-timed bomb. And now Top Esports find themselves in a pickle. Scout still waiting for a chance to flank, but Kanavi's going back in. Safeguards out.
He ward hopped. They've lost Scout. They lost track of Scout.
Oh, they don't know where Scout is. He's just waiting for his moment. He looks for Cream, the rebuttal, to block some damage, but the Mega Inferno Bomb still goes through. Cream flash to the left side, but he's surrounded by multiple members of Top Esports. Wait a minute, Top Esports. They're starting to turn this one around. Alla gonna get stunned up. The body slam is there, but they're kiting this one out. Scout
369
paying dividends in the back line. Oh, but 369 and Kanavi are enough damage. They don't need Cream. They don't need JackeyLove. They're just fine. As Alla sends it with one more Counter-Strike, is going to use the Seeker's Arm Guard to buy some time, but still not enough. Power of Ocean Soul keeps the core of Top Esports alive as Scout is forced to retreat to the base.
Yeah, frankly, I'm still surprised that Top Esports took that play. I feel like the 5v4 there might have been JDG's best look to have a chance, but no more looks here for JDG. That's going to do it. Scout's alive. Top Esports hit the Nexus. That should be game.
Death timers are too long. The explosive cast doesn't land into the arrow, but it looks like they have enough damage, just killing through the minions and autoing down the Nexus. Top Esports advance to match point.
JDG, they do have some squishy members that are going to have to stay safe, stay protected from the onslaught of Top Esports early on in the fights. I think a lot of their play pattern, it's going to be about picking the right spot with the Nautilus for the Jinx Lulu to base even being behind and still get something on the map. So the lane swap, Kanavi sneaks the Dragon as the Viego.
Insane map sequence from Top Esports.
Do they get two? They're going to drop. Once they spot them, they're dropping.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, it's only one. That's still good. Still very good.
The fact that Top Esports are able to mitigate what looked like a doomsday scenario for JackeyLove and Crisp, absolutely phenomenal.
And now, look at where TES and Missing are walking. Because they've walked top to contest the grubs, this is more time where the Jinx Lulu is not in this lane. They're getting gold, they're getting experience, they're getting levels, which is that's the one thing that's really going to help you.
So they'll be able to get 5 for themselves total. But this is another Dragon set up. Alla could be in threat here. The Steadfast Presence interrupts the W, but still not enough damage unless they bring Cream along for the ride. I mean, they're going to send all 5 members into this dive against Alla, and Cassante has nowhere else to go. And justly so, the first blood of this match point game goes into the pockets of JackeyLove's Jinx.
Oh, actually a bit of a bummer that 369 wasn't able to reset there. We'll slow things down a little bit for Top Esports as another wave should die in the top side. You can see the 5-to-1 grub mark going to assist. Jinx Lulu does shred turrets. You get multiple attack speed steroids in the kit. So actual ability to maybe contest here, but looks like JDG is going to win out.
Yeah, it was really close, but the consolation prize for JDG, they'll snag away first brick for themselves, deny a point in that feats of strength for Top Esports. Themselves in a situation where they can actually threaten towers, then maybe they can get a lot of value with these grubs. But it doesn't seem likely at this point. 369.
So good.
Fine.
Yeah, not bad. TES now.
Oh, no, and no, don't tell me that TES dies. Okay, flashing over the Chompers, dodges the Super Mega Death Rocket. Shun tries to answer back the Dredge line.
Missing!
I'm not sure what that was trying to hit, and now Missing is in trouble. Is going to be forced to flash. Kanavi tries to look for it. Good route by Shun. Maybe saves Missing's life, but I don't think so. The damage is coming in, and 369 flashes with the Steadfast presence to interrupt the dredge line, killing Missing in the process. Dragon, it is a Cloud Soul this game, and a lot of these champions on top esports side.
Kanavi's gonna get the jump.
A lot from Cloud Soul. Shun, no flash available. Kanavi goes for the root. Wait a minute, Kanavi is now overextended. He's got no way out. He flashes, but All is just going to scoop him right up. But the Heartbreaker buffers through. Oh, but pays. Great snipe with the whirling death, and that gets JDG's first kill of the game. An insane surge of gold into his pockets. 369. Oh, great by Olive by the Keeper's Verdict, but wait a minute, he's got to deal with Crisp now. Using the Lulu ultimate to give 369 a little bit of extra HP. The all-out version of Cassante.
Mana?
Can it do enough damage? There's no mana for 369. Alla wins out. Here comes Super Mega Death Rocket from downtown. Jackie Love equalizes the kills.
Means that top esports are ahead of where they should be at this point.
JDG now has to find moments where they can catch out Jackie Love and force these summoner spells off cooldown. 369 stepping up to the mid wave. Keeper's Verdict doesn't find any members of JDG. Missing, forced to flash away.
And the Dragon, which is Feats, so a nice win here for JDG.
And suddenly JDG are back in a position, at least for now, that they can try and wrestle control away from top esports. They're technically up on gold. They're up on grubs.
International tournaments within the first 2 years of debuting, that's ballistic, being able to do that.
And both of these 80 carries have such similar stories as well, right? They're only just separated by 5 years. Hang on, Hala looks for a pick. Cream getting caught up here by Missing. Good dredge line, and now they're looking with the depth charge onto Jackie Love. You imagine that a flash should be burned anytime soon. There it is. Jackie Love now down the flash summoner spell. And even though JDG cannot lock down Jackie Love for the next 5 minutes, they'll have another opportunity to look for a guaranteed kill.
Kanavi going for the contest a little bit unwarranted there as JDG full deploy to the top side. Maybe thinking that JDG would play for the Otacon as Kanavi made that play without full info.
Hell of a call by top esports. Shun, he pulled off a miracle in game 1 with the Otacon steal. Can he do it again? He has flash available, but he's walking the long way around. It is burned down by Kanavi. No chance for a steal. And it's the Otacon GAs. No flowers to pick up. 369 is snagged up, but the steadfast presence buys some time. Now top esports look for the re-engage. Cream pops the ulti. One of the GAs goes down. They're looking for Missing at least one of the kills. 369 just another auto attack. Jackie Love gets the resets, and now he's looking to steamroll through the rest of the fight, but the rest of JDG, they're healthy enough that they can withstand the onslaught, and Jackie Love forces the base. And flash available.
Yeah, Scout got bought to +1, and it's now grouped as Paze.
369 in! Wild Growth for the combo! That forces Paze's flashes. He's now on the back foot, trying to peel back. Oh, Cream finds an angle for the pink! Oh my god! Top esports, they just pop Paze! And now the resets are pouring in for Jackie Love! He's gonna find every single member as he gets the flash out of Scout as well. Olive tries to go all out, buys his team some time, but he still falls. And top esports, they just blew the game wide open! No more Draven for Paze, and top esports have full control of the map.
And for Cream, the crazy run continues. Dive into the backline. That risk ended up being exactly what top esports needed. That gave Jackie Love all the space that he needed for him and Kanavi to find resets, and for top esports to find a convincing fight, a Baron. We'll see if they're able to contest the Dragon afterwards. Now, Dragon has not been spotted. They actually have a ward on it, so top esports is guessing that JDG is in this brush. They're playing really disciplined around it. They're going to play the wave first as 369.
Dredge line does not connect. A flash.
That's full info now.
Burned. JDG fully seen now. They're going to take the fight. 369 steps up once again. Wild Growth used to get a minor knockup. Missing. Almost down at full HP or low. 369 able to push through. Another reset pours in for Jackie Love. Shun on the retreat. Missing somehow made it alive. Cream stunted, but he still kills Missing in the process. But it's a trade now. Pays thing to save his team.
I mean, again, this Poppy just can't be moved. Like, they don't have the people to do damage to the Poppy outside of Zyra. Now 369 on Scout.
369 flashes over the wall. The knockup combo once again. The bounce house Scout is dead. Kanavi picks up the reset, and top esports now have a window to take this Dragon for free since JDG, they don't have a mid laner.
As a normal flash now, I thought Missing was actually going to look and send it. Might have been an okay angle, honestly, for JDG, with Kanavi likely being on the Dragon. Yeah, they're still looking for the fight.
He's looking for Jackie Love. He still has flash and barrier. He flashes over the wall. The depth charge follows over, but they can't get through 669.
Not even close.
You said it. 369 Poppy, unmovable, but he finally falls. JDG get enough damage to take out the Yordle. Kanavi forced the flash over. Here comes Cream. Between worlds. The weirding. Is it enough burst? Shun going golden. There's the root. There's the damage. First First reset for Jackie Love as he now rockets off to the races, looking for more. He's gonna punt in the rockets. A TP comes back in. Kanavi over the wall with a heartbreaker, and he possesses the Zyra. Jackie Love finding another kill on a scout.
The angle that Missing had was actually okay, but the flash from Jackie Love bought enough space with 369 being in front of him.
Missing? Sending it in on the 4 members. Who's gonna get the kill? Pace doesn't have enough damage. Missing! What was that?
Got a shutdown of the Kanavi, man. That's what that was. Let's go. Looking for that luxury item.
Lollipop over the wall. Kanavi still okay. Trying to contest for this blue buff. Cream doesn't
Cream is
have
nothing.
between worlds for the next 5 seconds. No flash available. Might have been a bad choice to be on that side of the wall. JDG pick up a free Aurora. Now they have 5 versus 4 on the map for the next 60 seconds. Summoner spell usage. He has to rely on his team to give him the world, to give him another chance to go to another final for Top Esports. Still 5 versus 4. They bought enough time. Shun takes a lot of damage from Jackie Love. And Top Esports starting to sink into JDG's backline. Here comes Cream with the teleport. There's the first reset. It's for Kanavi, and he's on the Gasante, marking the rest of JDG. They're collapsing. Pays isolated. Flash wall slam. Jackie Love picks up another reset, and Pays is gone. And JDG are down to 2 members. JDG are down to their last legs, and I don't think this defense is gonna happen. Top Esports, they're looking at a chance to potentially host that Silver Dragons Cup. They are 1 step away from being able to advance to the grand finals against anyone's legend, but Scout buys enough time, pops the Chaos Storm. Top Esports, will they throw it for here? Shun falls, Scout, it's just you. 1 versus 3, can he do it? He finds 369, but Cream assassinates him. But it's not enough for Top Esports to end the game.
JDG had, where they could look to bait Baron, do anything. They were on a ward that they didn't spot. Rematch. Jackie Love, importantly, GA down, flash up. So a depth charge does have the potential to buy some space away from his Kasante is stuck.
Fast presence. Ala forced the flash. Cream has the flank. They pop Shun. Good night, Syra. And now Cream has a chance to threaten Pays. Forced to flash. Still has the barrier. Missing over the wall. Throwing everything he can against Kanavi to stop the resets from going. Pays picks it up. Gets the cash in. But he's got to deal with Jackie Love. He's got to deal with Cream. And it's just not enough. Top Esports. Ace for 4, and Jackie Love will remind the world who the best AD carry in the LPL is. Pays will not get a chance to continue the final streak. Top Esports will return to the final stage and advance and face off against anyone's legend.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.